Good morning, everybody. Oops. Wow, that's great. Okay. Good morning. We are back. We're back. Feels like a while. Actually, I've been streaming like a week. I'm back from Miami. Did like a little collab down there where I did a video showing my like a strategy type video. So that's gonna be good. Now I'm back in New York City, and I do not feel like traveling in the next month or so. Oh, that's good for you guys. I'll be around. But yeah, first time staying in Miami. Every time I've been in like Fort Lauderdale. Interesting area. Stayed in Brickell. Interesting vibe, definitely way different from New York in a sense. Here we are. The news from this morning definitely gave us a little catalyst on the way down. I do think Friday's low is the draw on liquidity. We're really close to it though. You know, so it's really about, are we going to find an entry here? I don't know. Are we going to find an entry here? We'll see. What are you guys voting here? Bearish or bullish? Let's see the chats. Poll. A good night's sleep, you guys. Let me just see, how does this look like on let's see here. Okay, I'll have to fix this. Always gotta fix this part. I'll have to do more of that later, but okay. Yeah, I just did some analysis there, NinjaTrader also. What is the chat voting? We have 7 minutes until the open. Sorry, my voice is crazy. I had cigars in the cigar lounge in Miami. Ugh, gross. I only smoked like 10% of that. Yeah, it's like you have to though for networking. Otherwise you won't be in those conversations, you know? I have the water. I learned a lot though, it's good. Knowledge is power, you guys. Look at this. The sun always shines. Macy's Flower Show. I got this at the Macy's Flower Show like years ago. It's not as good anymore. Macy's, you guys are sleeping. They used to like have a lot more flowers decorating their store. Now it's like, nah. Yeah, they're sleeping. So we're pausing before that sell sign. Really interesting. Let's see, what did you guys vote here in the chat? You know what's funny is like yesterday, I was looking for this yesterday and we didn't. We freaking just mooned through straight up and whatever, and we just grinded up higher. It's fine. But now it's maybe today. Maybe today. What did you guys vote? Let's see. 51% bearish. All right, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting, very interesting. You guys are missing me. That's nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. I missed you guys too. Hopefully, we don't get some BS random ass headlines that we've been getting with my last couple streams. Those went pretty viral. Because I think a lot of people can relate to the tomfoolery lately. The giant 15-minute FEG. I mean, we'll see if... Ideally, we didn't take out that sell side yet for Friday, so ideally, we retrace into here, have some shift and some kind of short going on. In the next 3 minutes, we'll see. Don't really love the premise of it, but yeah. If we just, I straight up say, like, if we just end up doing the same thing like yesterday at the open, where you're just moving up again, I'm like gonna be done, because there's no trend then. Yes. Okay. Right, so 8:30 news really pushed us lower. That could be the catalyst for today's downside. I'm not going to be trying to guess longs. I'm mostly just short-term bearish, and it depends on how we react here to Friday's low, how the open looks like. Yeah, we'll see. See, 9:30 is here. It was a shame on I tried a short this week on Monday, and I just kind of had the stop was too tight, and then I got stopped and then I ran lower afterwards, and that's just the name of the game in trading sometimes. High resistance environment. I didn't put the stop at the swing high, and so then I ended up getting stopped out. Let's see, maybe today's low resistance environment, that would be ideal. But, tomorrow is Thursday, Friday's NFP. Like, literally, I hate these. I don't really love NFP weeks, the first week of the month, because it's like the accumulation week, typically, right? Yes, I'm a type of all right. Mr. G says, knowledge is power is a common expression, but it's more accurate to say that knowledge is potential power and action is the real power. True. You ain't gonna get nothing done if you don't do nothing. I think it's about knowing what you want and setting your intentions and then doing it, right? A lot of people don't know what they want in life, in general. So here's the open, 5 seconds. We have the open. We're retracing to this 15-minute FEG there. Let's see how this goes. Well, straight down to Friday's low, probably. Let's see. That was quite the reaction there. Let's see it. Traced only a tiny bit, like a tick back into this 15-minute for NASDAQ. Do-do-do-do-do-do. like a gap and go situation, right? Gap, and it's continuing lower. We didn't retrace at all. So the gap, because 930 just started basically straight down. Well, there's, it's not like I entered that for, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. Do 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 do. Yeah, most of the chat was bearish, by the way, along with me. Let us see if we end up getting something. We also have 10 a.m. news. It's honestly going to be kind of incredible if we don't come at all back up into this like opening range gap. This giant opening range gap. $331 points, you know. So I'm kind of waiting. I wouldn't just short this. Doesn't make sense to me, at least. Well, this is not like a high I trust to stay intact. Let's see. And we'll see what it reacts there. I mean, this is in the 930 open. Really interesting. We opened here, down. Yeah, we'll see what this is. See reaction here as well. There was a giant. How large was that candle to the downside, by the way? 64 points in the NASDAQ. Yeah, so we're back at the 930 open there. NASDAQ, it took about 4 minutes to come back, retrace there to the 930 open. It's wicking it, rejecting again. We'll see if this ends up going back up into this, you know, gap. I'm glad I didn't just, like I said, don't really trust this at the moment. as a high that would stay intact. There's just so much liquidity here. Above that, we didn't retrace at all into it yet. So that's basically the only reason why I'm not in a short at the moment. ES is definitely weaker here. The 9:30 open, we've wicked and rejected it so far on NASDAQ. Feels kind of slow at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, just because, yeah, we had that one candle to the downside that was really fast and 4 back to the upside. We'll see if the energy returns or not. You have 10 a.m. news. I did mark that out. Yeah. Cool. See my dailies. We had 6 updates on the daily, by the way. On the daily. Today's probably the first down day in a while. So I'm keeping all that in mind. I'm not trying to guess a reversal. So this is the heat map right now, you guys. Let's see. Nvidia's down 3.5%. Amazon's down 3.4%. Tesla's down 5.5%. Meta's down 3%. A lot of tech's down. So S&P 500, and one can see from those I just like a glance at tech, but this is NASDAQ here. A lot of red, obviously. So could be we're going to hold this and continue lower. Good. We're getting there to Friday's low. Right now, NASDAQ just ticked there. Okay, we rejected that 9:30 open and we just dropped there. Cool. Yes, likely going to follow suit there. Broke another low with fair value gaps. This retraced. Yes, has yet to get Friday's low. Let me check my text messages from Castillo, make sure everything's Gucci. Yeah, okay. How are we going to react here? Friday's low. This first 15-minute candle of the day looking quite bearish there. Having some follow through to the downside. That's good. I'm glad that it's breaking another low of displacements. It's showing, low resistance liquidity run conditions. It's showing a lot of weakness. How much are we down in NASDAQ right now? 2%, 3%? 2.2. Okay. It's good. KES just followed suit, broke Friday's low. We're looking quite weak there. It looks pretty good, honestly. So it's likely we're going to end up going to here, 1974 area, probably on NQ, 1930 ES. It's like 50% of that range here on ES. A little bit. Yeah, I'm going to be cautious to see if we retrace to here for more continuation lower. So far, we just had that drop off. Pretty epic drop off. I'm not part of it right now, but let's see. A clean 3-minute, honestly. It's clean on a 3-minute. The other minutes are not so clean. Okay, 5-minute here. 5-minute. And then I'll just mark this out as well. Yeah, I think I like NQ better because like ES, hard to gauge what that drawn liquidity would be like because it already is in below 50% of that range on the 4-hour right now, right? NQ we just got 50 to 50% here. I want to see if it comes back retest Friday low. Three minute looks better. Yeah, I think I said that before. Just looks cleaner in that regard. We're going down. I'm yelling timber. So let's see what happens here. Like, well, ES hit Friday's low just recently. It's 3-minute FEG. We have 2 3-minute FEGs stacked. I mean, this Sibby's. Sibby. Wait for 25 seconds. I want to see. So yeah, it's likely we're gonna retrace there. Let's see. Nasdaq. What are we gonna do? Just highlighting this one because this one is where it's in premium or above actually. So I do think like we'll likely retrace we don't, then I end up missing it. Doesn't matter. I'm a retracement trader, so we'll see. See on the 2-minute here. Yeah, cool. Cool. Probably on the 15, we're making this. We'll see what's good on the 15. Nice close on this 15-minute down close candle. To see if we end up retracing up higher before we go down lower again. How much are we down? 3%? Yeah, 2.4. Okay. Have some water. Yeah, nice little clean push back below Friday's low. I do like that. We're looking very weak in the sense that where we opened up, we just continued lower. We had a gap and go situation. Gapped down, continued going, right? Looks very weak. That high there, like from pre-market held. We displaced lower again. We hit Friday's low, we displaced below that. So we'll see if this 5-minute FEG we created here, yeah, we'll see about that. That's likely, it will likely retrace and retest this Friday's low, and we're staying super patient there. It's a 5-minute FEG. I like the 3-minute better there. Right, that is Friday. Yeah. Not that it matters. Like what day of the week it is, but yeah. I gotta get a day date so I know exactly what day it is every day. Okay, we're retesting Friday's low for ES and NQ. About to hit NQ, not yet, but it is retracing there, right? Literally, like, I wouldn't go for longs unless we had a 5-minute market structure shift, because this is a 4-hour. There's a 4-hour point of interest, daily point of interest. We just started that trend to the downside. That's why I'm waiting to see the reaction here. This FEG that broke that low. It's also in a premium. Whether I want to go for more downside or, if we're going to we're going to retrace again into here, wick it. I don't know. It really depends. If we end up coming all the way back up here, it'll be a harder situation. It won't be low resistance, run lower to go for more downside. So I wouldn't totally love it. So here we're back pretty much at that Friday low for NQ. Let's see. 216.25, yeah. Five-minute FEG as well. It's looking really weak there, the first tap there. I don't even think we retested Friday's low yet. Yeah. Paused the high there. Paused like 3 ticks before that. So not yet. We didn't retrace into a premium of this leg yet either. Meaning 50% or above. 10 a.m. news incoming in 10 minutes. That is true. We retested this ES pretty weak there. The first tap there. In the 5 minute, we retrace into a 5 minute FEG. I'm just like switching to 30-second now. Price reading on the 30-second because that's a 5 minute point of interest. Not in anything right now, but like kind of keen on watching this. Maybe I will end up getting into something on the way down to there because it does seem like we're low resistance liquidity run. Yeah, that little inversion there. Retest lower. So low. This is the swing low. See how we react there. We're gonna flush lower. We're gonna just build up more. Let's see. We didn't retrace into this yet. So that's why I didn't take that one. This is just an inversion. Yeah. So 15-minute. Now we have a 15-minute FEG actually. That's actually pretty good. We'll see if we end up retracing there or not, or are we going to continue here? So I'm like watching here on the 30-second. We have news in about a few minutes, so 4 minutes. We could sweep this high and then go lower from there. I'm kind of like, yeah, I switched to the 30-second. I just feel like this market's faster now. So, and also it's a 5-minute point of interest there. That's why I did. So I wanted to see the swing low. And we didn't hit the swing low or break it yet. So it's interesting to me. And ES is closer to its low there. New low of day. do wonder, guys, what do you think will happen at 10? Do you think we're going to flush lower there or continue there? Or are we going to manipulate there? I think it's pretty likely we could just continue this flush lower. And then maybe I'll find my entry after 10 a.m. news, so we'll see. Here's the 956. We already flushed lower there. Okay. It's looking pretty good for this low resistance liquidity run condition. What would this look like? Pretty good, DUR. I'm actually okay with trying that if it retraces there, so I'll put my limit fill there. So we'll see if that ends up giving me anything. Okay, I'm gonna now move this down and probably move my limit down a bit, just a bit. 150. 0.25. Price keeps just trudging down. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see. Maybe 10 a.m. Maybe 10 a.m. will fill me. I would expect us to at least come back there. So let's see here. $147.75. That's now the new 50% of that leg. And a 1 minute FEG. All right. See you guys, it's about to be 10 a.m. news. I know it's pretty ballsy to do this, but yeah. See if I get filled. Nope. A lot of back and forth. A lot of back and forth there. I just gotta make sure after I get filled that the stop is properly there. Proper. They do have like an ATM at Advanced Trade Management. All right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay, we're good now. So I got filled. In the first minute, I'm already in a drawdown. So it's gonna be hilarious if we get wiped out there, but I think that we can go lower, so. What's that high there? Stop. Oh, well, I already got stopped in 1 minute. That's amazing. Okay, let's see now. Maybe it'll end up shifting to the upside on the 5 minute. I can't believe it just freaking swept this high there. Oh, whatever. See if that ends up being the reversal. I got stopped out that quickly. In the same minute. So I'm going to wait for them. If this is a 5 minute swing high, I would need an energetic shift there, and then I'd probably look for longs. But other than that, this 10 a.m. news was, I don't know, whatever. Got a quick stop out there. Let's see. Back to this Friday low area. Let's see if this bullish FEG holds on the 1. And then we'll see if there's more follow through to the upside for longs. That's the only way I would think that this is potential reversal. Then that would be like some more confidence. I'm not going to enter right now, but then, if we end up shifting back above this high for displacement, Friday's low and 5 minute swing high, then maybe I'll try long. 9:30 open is all the way there though. I guess I'd kind of demand more, a little bit more too. I'd want to demand displacements above here. This is still SIBI here. Yeah. 9:30 opens all the way up here. And, if you're going to go for a long, it's a strong reversal to go for a lot of points. So I'd rather wait then for more confirmation right now. Because right now it looked pretty low resistance to the downside. So it got stopped out there. Held this. We'll see if this ends up consolidating or what. What I really don't want to happen now is that if we just start accumulating in this area, I don't want to get stuck in accumulation. Held up, wicked there. Let's see ES here. A little bit back and forth. See more expansion or not to the upside. We'll find out. Not very energetic to the upside, except for this 1 minute bullish. FEG hasn't really continued higher in that regard yet. So I think kind of more accumulation. Let's see, checked it here. We're tracing back higher to this 15-minute fair value gap. It's a 5-minute swing high, and this is Friday's low. Finally retesting it. We didn't retest it before. So, let's see here. How are we going to react here? We're going to have this... honestly, if we're going to go for longs, I would need a lot of energy here. Otherwise, it's a 15-minute bearish stibby. There's 5 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. The 5-minute. See if we get some energy here soon. It's decent. Decent held this. Got back and forth. Let's see if this holds. And I don't know. I need some more. I would like it to invert this 15-minute FEG and 5-minute FEG. We're way below 9:30 open still. Otherwise, it could just be, this could be a liquidity sweep here for more downside. Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of waiting. CES. It's not at this high yet. Okay, so retrace into this 1 minute. Little wick there. See if we end up going for more upside. More continuation or not. Again, I need more like momentum there to feel comfortable longing in the 4-hour. It's not really much. Like, this is Friday's low. We have not even really closed a candle too much above that. Had so much energy there. So it's not looking that great for the bulls there at the moment. I need more follow through to the upside to look for more for longs for reversal. I said So when I got stopped out here, it could be the start of a reversal. So far, it is like looking decent. So, but I need more. I'd rather get part of like the second accumulation. Yeah. This 15-minute candle's about to close in 2 minutes. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going to look like. Ideally, it has a nice. I don't know. Like it depends on what this closes like. Are we going to invert this? Or are we going to have another structure shift to the downside on the 1? At the moment, it's not really so energetic. We're down probably like 2% on the day. Yeah, 2.14. See, this is starting to look better. It's starting to look better. Starting to look better. This is the first FEG of the day. Yeah. Closed above that too. See on the 30-second there. Looks like it's a market maker buy model, in my humble opinion. We're likely going to zoom up back to here. 5-minute, nice inversion there. 15-minute as well. Just about finding a decent entry for me in an RR I feel comfortable with. Came and wicked into here again. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm in that position, the longs. We got our shift back on the 5. It stops like below this the candle that inverted, and on the 1 minute it's a swing low because I think it's a low resistance liquidity run back up into this gap up. So if I'm wrong there, then I'm kind of just gonna chill out, but I think that's decent. 307. The stop. I move that stop to here. 197. 25, yeah. So from where I entered, I'm in slight profit so far. It's just been half a minute. We'll see how this trade goes. If I'm right, then we should zoom up back up to here. Close back above. This inversion looked good. This is the first presented for FEG of the day. Also, we closed above that. I just entered on a 1 minute FEG. Pretty just simple. Let's see. 307-ish. I was just like, yeah, 930 high, 930 open again. This, but I would probably think that we get back up into this area here, this RTH. 300 is a pretty good vibe for the first target. I would hold one runner because we could really just pop up into like that RTH gap. So far I'm in profit for 1-2 minutes. Like from where I entered, it was a pretty good entry. Anyway, where's 2R here? $322. Pretty nice move there. I said I'd get in on the second accumulation. Pretty decent. So let's pop up above here. Yeah, well, we'll see. Thing is, I think we can zoom above. I put my target there at 2R because I think that we can just really punch through here, you know. And this is, yeah, it's a standard deviation from here as well. So we'll see. I mean, so far I'm in profit for the first. We're very different than the last trade, right? So very different from the last trade where I was immediately stopped out, right? I'm immediately in profit. Does look like a market maker buy model. And also, like I said, we had a 5-minute shift after hitting a 4-hour. So it could potentially, that's why I'm like okay with holding a runner, honestly. It could be a wild situation in that regard where I would just put that all the way up there and think about when my trail in the last one. Honestly. So but we'll see. We'll see, because we have this massive gap there. This ends up failing. It'll kind of suck, but I think I'm on the right side of things. Pretty comfortable with this trade. So I put this on the 1 minute. I don't need the 30-second. Make sure I'm gonna put like a thick line there. Yeah, I guess because I put my TP all the way up there, which makes it actually doesn't really make too much. I'll put 407 for the other one. That's why the candles are so small there, but whatever. Anyway, let's see if we hit the first target. We displaced again above here. Stop is break even, I believe. Yeah. We've been respecting this, like these lows, every single one of these, so I think stop should be break even. Right, where did I 239? Yeah, we shouldn't come back now. We should continue up higher. So this one's now risk-free. See how this goes and reacts to the 930 open again. If it starts kind of rejecting, then I'll probably take that partial here. If it starts like wicking it, but I assume that we zoom through this now. See. Where's ES at? She's on her way up too. So just gonna drink some water and let it run. Yeah, those 15-minute closes. I mean, looks pretty good. That really looks good too. Isn't it amazing? I feel like time always moves so slow, and I feel like why is it like when I'm in a trade, it moves so slow? Although it's 10 minutes, it's not bad. That's my typical actually, like typical 1 minute type trade takes 10 to 15 minutes, so see. Do it like in a few more minutes to get to that first target. That slow grind up. There's that 9:30 open surging through that high now. Let's see a nice pop up to that. So this first preliminary buy side liquidity has been hit now. Let me see if that by the end of this minute my target gets hit. If not, I'll take that partial there. Especially since like the risk there is really good. I gotta pay myself there. Okay. So I took that partial there. Gotta make sure in the rest. Okay, cool. I have one left. Took that partial. Stops in profit, like really good now. So we'll see how we are here. If ES kind of just chugs along. Do you want to see how we do this here? I do want us to just respect low resistance on the way up too. So I'm just gonna trail based on like the last 1 minute swing low. If we could get up to here, would be pretty incredible. If we do, that would be like a 4R, 407. If not, I'll continue trailing just based on 1 minute swing low, which is here now because we're displacing 281. So pretty epic trade there so far. Nice. So I'm up 2R. Okay. Let's see how this goes. How is this 15-minute gonna end? So yeah, I'm basically trailed on the low of this 15-minute, I think, right? Or not even. Nah, I'm here. Okay. I might just end up trailing based on 15-second. Yeah, 94, and that's where near that last buy side. Because that's easy target there. Now we're up in the gap. I don't really want to get. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I secure my profits there. But if we do end up zooming through, which I think we can, because I'm just thinking about all the people that are hurt here. It's totally possible. It depends on whether ES wants to catch up or not. We'll put an alert if ES hits this. But anyway, no matter what, pretty much gonna end today green. Nicely green, so that's good. Gotta protect my profits. Yeah, so it's this low. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just gonna trail it based on that. So yeah, this is the low before we actually displaced again above. Yeah, this is 9:30 open. Oh, yeah, I like that. I think that's fine. So I'll just basically, I'm trailing on based on like the 30-second right now. Because we've been following this low resistance liquidity run all the way up, luckily. So that's basically how I'm trailing this. Nicely in profit. Let's see if we displace above again. I'm literally just going to continue trailing this. No, I don't need, I'm not marking that out yet. Wait, sorry. This, order block, fair value gap, swing low. So I can come back into here again. Pretty nice though, really nice. It's definitely looking, seems like it's on a buy algo, right? From where I entered, totally different from that first trade. Yeah, same thing. I'm fine with taking that first trade at -1R, and now we're well above profit on that. We're above 2R. Took some partial here, and then now holding the runner here. Because the thing is, you have SIBIs here, so I'm only want to hold on if it continues on a buy algo type thing on the upside. Yeah, I don't want to be holding and then it comes all the way back down here in like a minute. So, and if I get stopped out, it's pretty much where my first target was anyway. Like 10 points or so away from that. Let's see. It's coming close here. It's digging in for sure. So, but not yet. Came back again into 9:30 open. Interesting. Still holding my runner. We'll see. The 5. Yeah, the thing about the 5 here, like we didn't really displace above here. We've been going on the 1, but on the 5. Not yet. Maybe it'll have to continue now. So we'll see. La papa. But yeah, this is where my stop is, this low. My trailed stop. I'm happy I'll secure profits there, like 60 points or so, 58, 59, whatever it is. The like button. We made a nice comeback today. Okay, got stopped out of the runner there. Pretty happy though. All in all, green on the day. Very happy. Let's go. Hit the like button and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Now what? I don't know. Went for the low-hanging fruit there. On the 5, honestly, we can retrace deeper here. I don't really love this reaction. That's why I was holding and trailing here, thinking we could continue popping, but I'm just saying I don't love this reaction to this high, how we closed there. There's no displacements lined up there. We're wicking this huge SIBI. We'll see. Kind of now. I don't really know. I don't feel the need to get into another trade at the moment. Someone's asking, can you show me your SD settings, sis? Standard deviation? Yeah. Here, take a screenshot. Take that screenshot. I just do 0.5, then the golden ratio, golden pocket, which is 0.618 to 0.786, and then halfway between that is ICT talks about, it's like 0.705. That's not like a fib number, it's just like halfway between that 0.6 and 0.78. And then the extensions are there on the upside. All right, cool. So I'm pretty happy I recognized where I got stopped out. I'm fine with that. And then I said that might be the start of the reversal. And then I was like, okay, monitoring. Got my confirmation here, entered here. After we displaced over another swing high and the first presented FEG and, you know, nice pop above Friday's low, I went for more buy side. Now we're retracing again. The thing about this now, happy with where we're at. The thing about this, right, we got to this 4-hour zone. We did have this 5-minute shift back up here, actually. Yeah, we had a 5-minute shift here. So now this is like the leg. And I don't know, we could retrace deeper here. Especially like lack of displacements here. You know. So that's why I'm trailing aggressively to secure my profits there. We'll see what's up at 1050. At the moment here, what's happening? $15-minute also looking kind of bleak there. We'll see in the next 4 minutes. What I wanted was a nice pop-up straight through. So this could just be like a retracement on the hourly at the moment, right? So to go further down. So that's why it's kind of 50-50 at the moment. Because on the hourly, still looks bearish, right? On the 4-hour, it's bullish. We're just retracing to 50% of this. Daily, we swept Friday's low into this daily FEG. But like I said, we have like this and this down here. 15-minute here, BPR, 15-minute BPR. Let's see what else. On the 5, I think I was marking something out here. Clean it up a bit. Let me see what's up, Fernando. Yeah, 2 trades today. Overall, good win. One win, one loss, then 1 win. The win outranked the loss by a lot. Tanya, can you explain what gave you the confidence to go into 2 full NQ contracts versus your normal sizing on your first trade? On a live account, and I have confidence because talking to older people, veterans in the industry, a Ninja Trader who respect me, gives me confidence. And I'm ready. I've been talking for a while. I'm ready to start sizing up. So that's just my normal sizing. I'm going to be my normal sizing now, pretty much. And then I have that copied to a bunch of, what are they called? Funded accounts. Prop firm accounts. Yeah, that's what they're called. So I have that copied for ratio. So it's like, you could do on Replicanto, you could do like, if you go long on 1 mini on one account, you can make it copy trade it so that 1 mini equals 2 micros on another account, or whatever you want the ratio to be. But, I think that with all the people asking about risk all the time, yeah, that's good, but risk is very personal. You have to do the math on your account. I have a video for risk management for prop firms. And yeah, I'm at a different level in my career where I'm like ready to size up and have personal accounts. And I'm at a level where I'm fine with actually showing that on the screen to the audience, which is not easy. Not easy, but fun. Actually, I was pretty calm all day. This is interesting to me here. What's this happening right now? There's quite the candle there to the upside, right? 42-point candle there. Yeah, it's definitely weaker. You guys didn't even hit this buy side yet. Really interesting. Let's see if we end up having this cleaner 5-minute shift. This is a 5-minute swing high now. But yeah, also I'm gonna like start working on putting out some more strategy videos, like full length, like regular videos, and other types of videos on the channel, because I do feel like that's something that people like could benefit from. No, this 5 minutes it's not giving what it needs to give, actually. It didn't really close above it. Didn't have a displacement. So it's not giving what it needs to give at the moment. Let's see, 1040, 1050 macro. I don't really have much else to do here, I don't think, because I said I could retrace to here now, but and it's kind of 50-50. We're between 4-hour bullish and 1-hour bearish structure. So here I said I wanted more confirmation. Like I wanted this, because this was a 5-minute swing high, right? After 4 hour. And I was watching this, and I'm fine with getting 1-minute displacements there and then entering on a 1-minute retracement, because that's the morning. New York AM session, we move quickly, right? So that was my trade. Here to there. Pretty good. Could see such a difference, right? Here I was on the wrong side, immediately stopped down like a minute or less. And here I was on the right side and low resistance. It was 1 minute later, I was already in profit. I was never in any drawdown on this one. That's nice because this was more of a low resistance run on the way back up. This is a market maker buy model. You can see here. This is a smart money. I'm fine with getting stopped out like at the smart money reversal. This is a smart money reversal. Like this low. This is your low risk buy. Okay, this is your first accumulation there because there was 1 minute FEG there. After it did break this high. Okay. I just didn't love that we didn't close above it nicely. That's why I said I'm fine with getting into the second accumulation, which was here. This is a market maker buy model on the 1 minute. Where did Friday's low there? Oh, Friday's low is here. You can see here we rejected there. I kept rejecting, that's why I was okay. That's why I tried to continue. But here we are. Nice little reversal. Back to the upside. So that's on the 1 minute. So I'm kind of looking to see if the 5 minutes developing anything. To start to see if is this the start of a 5 minute one, right? And with that one, you didn't even have your first accumulation yet, you know? Because we didn't really retrace into a fair value gap yet, really. After taking a swing high. Now this FEG is actually at around 50% of this leg up. I think it's a 15-minute BPR as well, right? Yeah. Yeah. Overlaps. BPR balanced price range where there's a bullish FEG and a bearish one. We offered both sell side and buy side multiple times. So if we're still bullish, right, honestly, you'd want this to hold up. You wouldn't want us to come back below Friday's low also. That's a couple of levels there then, right? Friday's low, 5 minute relative discount, BPR, 15 minute. And also, some people might be characterizing this as a bullish breaker, so. But there's no FEGs lined up with that, so it's not like a 5 minute unicorn. So we could retrace down into here. I mean, I would want to look at the reaction there, essentially. That's the newest point of interest. ES is a lot weaker. Look, ES didn't even get to that buy side. Kind of wild. We didn't even get to the buy side yet. See, it's 10:50 right now. We weren't able to close above and create that 5 minute displacement. We're now having 1 minute inversion. See if this is going to be a 1 minute breaker to the downside, and then maybe it'll go down into here. With a 1 minute inversion and a 1 minute FEG there. I'm not in a trade right now. I'm just going to tape read that. I want to see if will this hold up and break this low? This is still This is a bullish breaker in a sense, and a fair value gap here. The bullish one, we inverted that one, but yeah, let's see. This does not look like it's holding it down to go lower here, so a little bit sloppier than on the 5, you know? I don't really see anything here for me to get involved in. Wait for like... I can see why it's sloppier, because there's a lot of roadblocks here. So we could just consolidate for a bit. We're having 1 hour and 4 hour looking a little different, right? So 4 hour here is bullish, 1 hour is still looking bearish. That's where I think it's like, now that's why it's 50-50, kind of lower probability. You know, it was a low resistance liquidity run back down to here. It was really interesting. I did not, it was a crazy retracement, by the way, there. I didn't partake in that, even though I had that target. And then it looked like it was going to go lower, but so then I tried a short here, got stopped out, then I re-entered. I got waited, entered long here. That was a really good trade. Made back what I lost and more. And here now we're kind of consolidating. Got stopped out of the runner there, and we're kind of consolidating back and forth. There's not really a real direction here. I'll continue watching this, but I don't really actually have much there. I think this is a more difficult. Now it's going to be a more difficult situation. I'll have an alert here if we retrace to this 15-minute PPR. And then that's kind of it. Yeah. Let's see what else. Because this is a whole hourly, huge hourly SIBI. This is a 15-minute. This is data highs now. I kind of just wait. Yeah, like I said, I'd wait for another, like, a second accumulation vibe going on to get involved. Yeah. Pow, 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 pow. I do think on the daily, right? It'd be good if today we close above Friday's low, like we are wicking this area. We wicked below. We took some sell side out. That'd be great. And then in the coming days, we go up for this buy side. April 2nd, buy side. See on the 5. Yeah, like I said, the 5 is looking kind of ugly right now. It was a lot of nice, efficient distribution back up to here. Now we're kind of consolidating in this 15-minute SIBI. I mean, I would like to see on the 5 another, you know, either that we retrace to here or we have a nice other displacement above a swing high on the 5. And that'll be like an idea perhaps for an afternoon trade. Right now it's kind of still barcoding there. Barcode. Right? More it does that, the more it's like accumulating. I don't want to be in an accumulation area. It does look like as if it's accumulating into this, at least. So I'm looking for the next stage of that, like what I just marked out, that low resistance, that whole market maker buy model in the 1 minute. I'm just looking for that to start forming on the 5. That takes more time. So it doesn't look like, I think it's been quite choppy. You took two types of, you took sell side and buy side. Just a lot of back and forth, right? So I'm glad after I got stopped in profit there, didn't really do much else. I said I'd look for, if we broke this low, we didn't. We've just been ranging. What's ES? Did ES hit this buy side yet? Finally, might start to. Kind of incredible we haven't done it yet, not gonna lie. So ES on the 1. I think this is what time I entered NQ. Right? 1017. Let's see, 1017. Yeah, same thing. But not nearly the same. Didn't hit this buy side yet. Retraced all the way there. This 1 minute here. See if it starts to do it here right now into London close. Kind of shocked it hasn't done this yet. Let's see. There it is. Nice job. The 6th sister caught up. Cool. I mean, yeah, we'll see this 5 minute. Yeah, it doesn't look like the 5 minutes that clean at the moment. But that's why just giving it more, you can give that more time to develop. I'm not in a rush to get into another trade. But this can be really interesting for what I'm talking about, like another potential 5 minute market maker buy model originating at that daily point of interest. That being said, and you need more clean breaks above swing highs with fair value gaps, like you can see what I'm talking about on the 1 minute there, right? Where I entered, because there were more clean breaks above highs displacements. So that's what I'll be looking at in the afternoon. And in the coming days, really, because if this is the start of a market maker buy model, we have way more upside to go to. All the way back up to here, right? What do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow, you guys, I will be actually on, I think, the My Funded Futures stream. It's a day before NFP. I'll be on there at like 9:45. I'll think about whether I'll be on my stream in the morning for like 30 minutes or so. But I'll be there on like 9:45. Everybody wants my opinion on the market. Which is cool. See the swing high. Buy funded futures, by the way, they're doing a promo on their starter accounts. It's like no daily loss, no daily draw. What is it called, dude? I'm like blanking. Trailing daily things. 2,500. DLL. Man, today I'm not good with my words. What is that word called, man? The thing when it trails. Is that what it is? I'm like gonna die when not knowing that word. The other day I like forgot the word for like ladder. Like, you know, like those stairs that are portable. Someone like, what is DLL? DLL. Oh, no daily loss limit. Yeah, no daily loss limit. So, because before the starter accounts had daily loss limits. Now they have no daily loss limit. It's just a 2,500 drawdown and no daily loss limit. So there's no like soft breach if you incur the previous daily loss limit. But anyway, this 5-minute really, really kind of barcodey. You see that's wicking, Wixby wicking. From the 1050 macro today really is not. This is why you shouldn't be completely dependent on like something has to happen during the macros, because if you already hit some significant sell side and buy side, you know, you could get blindsided by just trying to force a trade there. You know, 1050 macro is not really much. So we already hit this buy side, already hit the sell side. So, you know, you could easily get it. I've definitely gotten enticed from getting into a trade just because of the time. But you need good structure and a good bias. And we had this buy side that I wanted to come into, but this delivery is kind of meh, right? I'll check out in the afternoon how this looks like. I'm kind of interested to see is this just gonna look like consolidation, or will it start looking like a 5-minute market maker buy model? If it just kind of was wiki, both sides and nothing, then we just wait for tomorrow. But yeah, right now, pretty good morning, you guys, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Actually, well, yeah, you know what? I'll be here tomorrow 9:15 to like 9:40, and then we'll go to the My Fun of the Futures stream, and then Friday's NFP Friday. So today's not bad for a day of NFP week, you know. So stay safe, don't be a degenerate, and I'll see you next time.